I have a confession to make with you people. And that's, I have had it with these motherfucking remasters in this godforsaken game industry. Yeah, you know, after that very passionate intro, I'm just really heated up right now. Like, is anybody else really fed up with how there are so many remasters coming out nowadays?
Hey Joe, you wanna play
another remaster?
Jesus Christ, how many fucking
Remaster.
games you buying, Joe? Hey Joe, you wanna play
This whole generation literally could be defined by nothing more but remaster. Yes, I know there are some really good games that come out, but man, has there been so many remasters. You can't escape it. Like, for example, like recently, we just got a fucking announcement for Halo Combat Evolved getting a damn remaster. Like, isn't this like its third or fourth time getting a damn remaster? Like who's asking for this shit? Is it because of PlayStation?
What's up, bitches?
I don't know. Is it because Microsoft is losing money because they decided to just give up on the whole console wars shit? Because they were just like, oh, you don't know, man, maybe we should have spent billions of dollars on that whole Activision Blizzard thing and Bethesda, because now we're
This hoe right here owes our company some cash.
Oh, money.
That's right. She been spending a lot of time in the host bar, and now she's deep in debt.
like, nigga, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? And don't even get me started on that Deus Ex Machina. Like, I don't know what the hell happened in that one. Like, they managed to make a game that came out in the 90s look like a damn game that looked like it came out in the 2000s, like mid-2000s. Like, it looks like a literal Xbox original game. Like, how's this shit coming out in 2025? Like, what is happening? Like, why is it that game companies nowadays are so obsessed with remakes and remasters? Like, I don't know. It probably has to do with the fact that so many people are yearning for these type of things, as sad as it sounds. Mostly because or for some reason we're going to do this weird theme where we're just going to ask all these devs, instead of making something new and original, they rather just use the resources to go and, like, what? Remake a game that already is, like, critically acclaimed and shit? So instead of aspiring for something new in these franchises, people would rather just yearn for a damn remake of a sequel. Which is what I saw with the Dead Space and Need for Speed, where instead of aspiring for like a brand new Dead Space or new Need for Speed, all these damn idiots are aspiring for, my god, it was a Dead Space 2 remake! It was a Most Wanted remake! I'm like, dude, they're right there! Dead Space 2 looks amazing. Do we need another fucking remake? What are we doing as a society? And yeah, I know this video is going places, but hear me out. Why does games like Resident Evil 4, Silent Hill 2, Persona 3, Until Dawn, which is even dumber because that game came out in the last generation, what more do you need a damn remaster, bro? Already looks like a damn solid game. Metal Gear Solid 3,
This fucking piece of shit!
Diablo 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and in the worst case scenarios, you literally got games like The Last of Us and Ninja Gaiden getting damn remakes and new engines, which is like, why, man? You can literally play those two games on the current gen hardwares without issues, and they still look amazing. Like, hear me out, why does Ninja Gaiden 2 need a remaster when there's already like a whole entire collection of remasters of Sigma? It literally is just Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, but an Unreal Engine. Why you need that? Why a waste of resources? Oh.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
But even so, do we really need all these remasters though? I know I'm already repeating myself over and over again, but I just gotta say it, I have to prepare myself, man, because I'm seeing so many people asking for more of these damn remasters and shit. I'm just like, why can't we just have more ports, man, where we don't need remakes? We don't need all these devs to waste their hard-earned time and skills on just remaking the same thing, and so that we can have all those damn fanboys and cricket dogs literally start praising the game for being super faithful. But then when you look just a tiny bit closer, you can just tell a bit of its original charm is gone. Elder Scrolls Dead Space remake.
Fuck wrong with him.
So guys, if I was to say my own true way of improving this whole remaster issue, I'd rather they just go remaster games that are very unpopular. But yeah, I understand why they don't do that, because most people who will say something like this are a very small minority. It won't make these companies money. This whole industry literally is just a big ass business. They're there to make money. So that's the reason why they always go remake games that are super popular and beloved by fans. You think that they will ever remake games like Silent Hill 4, Right to Hell, Retribution, Rogue Warrior, you know, any game that's very, very controversial or just downright bad?
50,000 on my wrist.
a nigga with me real rich. Niggas having.
But nah, they rather go for games that are like super quickly acclaimed, of course. It's pretty much just a core reflection of our society where we're essentially just like remaking or improving things that already are established and successful and not really add much of a cool different twist to it to actually make it sound its own. And I know it sounds a bit like I'm trying to be a bit philosophical here, but you just gotta think about it. Kind of gives these remakes a bit of a harsh undertone to them. And it is also kind of confusing when you say remasters and remakes because there are some remakes that literally look like remasters and there are some remasters that look like remakes. This whole terminology I'm talking about here is just making me feel puzzled as shit.
This is confusing.
I don't know, guys. I just hope that all these damn remaster shit can calm down. Bro, imagine they're going to do the same thing for GTA 6, man, where they're just going to start remastering that game over and over. Because literally, GTA 5, it's been remastered 2 damn times for the PS4 and the PS5. That is absurd because Rockstar, instead of making new, innovative, and really badass games in a very routinely basis like they did on the PS2, they'd rather just make like 2 games per generation and just rely on ports of a GTA game. That's the new Rockstar we all know and love. Oh, this generation of games is so bright and colorful. Yes, I know there are a bunch of indie devs. They are cool. I do not care. I'm more of a AAA gamer.
I guess I really don't care.
And I don't really play much AAA because I'm stuck playing on my old school systems where all the great shit is at. And yeah, I know I sound elitist here, but hey, the PS2 and PS3 era, by definition, had way better made games. Controversial, I know. Or maybe that's just because I don't got money to buy AAA games that cost like 70 or 80 pounds now. I'm sorry, guys. And also, it's really bullshitty that they do charge full price for damn remasters and remakes nowadays. They deserve to be at least 30 or 40 pounds. I don't give a shit if they had new voice acting and shit. You are paying the same amount for like a game that could be like potentially like what, 5 pounds on eBay? Like check out Gears of War Ultimate Edition. You can literally buy that shit for like dirt cheap. You can buy it for like 2 quid, or even less than that, 1 quid in your local CX if you're in the UK. And the 360 is dirt cheap. So why would you ever waste money on getting the Ultimate Edition that removes the darkness and the grit of the original 360 game? Because believe it or not, the original Gears of War is essentially an action horror game. And the remake, remaster, whatever, they just decide to make it all gentrified and just remove any sense of darkness, bleakness, and made it for a very corporatized, clean product. And I am, for one, am disgusted as shit about it! So what's my solution to all of this? I believe that more remakes should aspire to be like the Resident Evil remake from the
what I like to call the Nintendo shit cube.
Because it's essentially the original PS1 version, but it's been deluxified where pretty much the presentation has a ginormous upgrade. They added a bit more content that wasn't there in the original, and they overall enhanced the experience to the point that it actually matches with the original team's vision of the game that they were not able to achieve on primitive hardware. And I believe that more remasters should be like the No More Heroes 1 and 2 collection, where it's essentially the same exact game, but higher frame rate, higher resolution, and they adapted the control scheme so that you can use both motion controls and traditional. Nothing more. That's all we needed from these type of remasters and remixes industry. Like, I don't get why it's so difficult for these devs to understand them. For some games that I believe needs actual remasters get ignored, for games that 100% do not need the remaster or remake treatment. It's almost like a lottery or something. For which game gets remastered or remade, or which game's not. Like, for some reason, Motorstorm, which in my opinion is one of the greatest racing games of all time, literally has not got a remaster treatment. But something like Wipeout does, which is a bit more niche in my opinion. Like, I don't get what's happening with Sony, but Jack and Daxter did, and Ratchet still hasn't got any. And the original God of Wars hasn't, and that pisses me off even more because those God of War Greek games are so much better than the Norse games, but it seems like Sony's doing this mission to try and erase anything that's from the Greek saga in favor of just, hey, let's just talk about how shitty Kratos was as he was when he was a Greek, I guess, and show how much better, how much more of a man he is when he's in Norse, treating some annoying little shit of a son like Loki. Even though in my opinion those old God of War games are so much more fun and replayable games because of how straightforward and tightly focused they are as action games, while the new God of Wars are just hampered by how there's so much of those annoying like side quests, and I know they're optional, but then it's also like the way Ragnarok, for example, that one has that problem where you literally have an entire section with Loki where he literally has to deal with some chick at whatever and takes over an hour and shit. You can't avoid that. The original God of Wars don't have shit like that. Why am I talking about the original God of Wars? I don't know, it just says my point of how tired I am with this modern game industry, and how I think the remaster remakes that's infesting this whole industry it's just a symptom of how absolutely like lost and nostalgia driven this whole damn industry is, to the point I'm like,
God, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
And yes, I get they're indie games, but I don't give a shit about indie games. They don't really interest me that much. Because honestly, I just rather go back to play my old games. So to tone the video, would I rather want ports instead of remasters or remakes? Or actually, ports are pretty much remasters. So yeah, like actual ports, like the No More Heroes collection and the Thing remastered. That's all I gotta say for this video, man. It's like nothing more. I don't like how remakes can literally be full price, like how that Metal Gear 3 was essentially the same exact game, just on that really shitty Unreal Engine 5. But then the really worst part is I can already play the original game on your damn PS5 for a much cheaper price. And that one's actual true honest to god remaster that I am talking about. You save money just by doing that. Like I don't get why people are wasting like £70 or £60, whatever, to buy the same exact game on a really shitty ass engine like Unreal. That's what's happening with Halo. It's like, bro, why are we accepting this bullshit now? That's that part where I'm just blaming on the gamers here. Like, why are you guys doing this shit? Why you fall for these companies' scrubby hands, bro? Then you start complaining about, like, how the game industry keeps on fucking us over. It's because you idiots keep on supporting products like this, bro. Games that you already played, in fact, games you already have on your damn console. Or if you want to support it, just buy it on sale. Why are you buying full price for, you momos? I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate, so people are gonna subscribe. People are gonna shit on me, but I don't care, man. I just gotta let my opinions out, man. I'm just fed up with the community as a whole for how they support shit like this. And I, for one, will not deal with that. And I will sign out.